Welcome into Season 24, Episode number 4 of Laker Connections. I am Kenny Gerard, co-host by my good friend, Lucas McGarry.
Hello.
Lucas, how we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Got my swim garb on today. You got your football gear on. I know you got a big tournament coming up this weekend.
We
Very
do.
excited for it. We got a meet coming up as well, so we both going to be active this weekend for our respective athletic groups.
That's why we decided to wear our uniforms tonight. Yeah, we're traveling down to Maryland. We're going to take on Princeton and Maryland in the, the pool play, and then play-ins and playoffs is an auto. So
sounds like fun.
We got at least 3 games. You?
Yeah. We're going up against Hobart William Smith. So our men's team is going up against Hobart and the women are going up against William Smith, so they go together. But should be a good meet. Thankfully, we're here.
Yes.
We are not away.
That's good.
So me and Mike will actually be able to work the games later in the day. So
sweet.
Should be a fun day.
Well, let's intro the show then. Why
Absolutely, yeah. Let's get into it.
The hockey season here in Oswego is officially underway, and now it is time for our first full Wheelhouse Wire. The Wheelhouse Wire is the segment where we'll discuss all things, you'll see why I'm laughing, Laker hockey. We will talk about what has happened and what is yet to come. Lucas, let's kick off things with women's hockey, split doubleheader with the Castleton Spartans.
Yeah, the Oswego women's hockey team bounced back in dramatic fashion to split their weekend series with the Castleton Spartans. After falling in Friday's opener 3-0, the Lakers came out hungry, but found themselves down 1-0 early. A strong second period saw Jenna Majewski tie things up, but before freshman Natalie Lonks gave Oswego a 2-1 lead in the third. Castleton fought back to even the score in the final minute, but rookie Georgia Cunliffe played hero, burying the game winner with just 38 seconds left to seal a 3-2 victory for the Lakers. Rob Finger had a very energetic call for that one. Yeah, Oswego improves to 1-1 on the year and will return to action Friday night against Utica at the Deb.
I mean, it's been an exciting start to the season. I mean, they didn't win, as soundly in these games as I had originally hoped. That cap hair is going to go crazy. Wow, yeah. I'm way out of frame. I'm going to move this way. We'll do a little of this. They didn't win as soundly as I thought, and they're definitely struggling to find their identity right now as a young squad. But they are starting to find it, and that's what is important. So I mean, they're starting to pick up on it as we're looking at men's hockey. But they're picking up on who they are as a team, and that's the important part, Lucas.
Yeah, I want to talk about them a little more in the next segment we do, or not next time we talk about them. But
yeah,
I feel like they had a little bit of a slow start, so I feel like we got a little bit more to talk about with them.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll talk about the team that you guys are currently seeing on the screen. The men's ice hockey team took the ice in Teal for Teal Night, dedicated to raising awareness for ovarian cancer. The Lakers dominated from start to finish in their exhibition matchup against the Nazareth Golden Flyers. Con Vasilo opened the scoring on a power play in the first period, followed by goals from Luca Munoz and Tommy Bannister to give Oswego a 3-0 lead after one. Mike, walk away. Bannister struck again in the second, extending the lead to 4. The Lakers controlled possession throughout the night and kept Nazareth off the board, securing a 4-0 shutout win at the Deb. Lucas, this is the last one that will not count on the stat sheets, but take me through the Lakers' final preseason win.
I loved it. I think they played a fantastic game. Everyone excuse Kenny. Mike decided to put on his swim cap behind the camera.
I don't know why it makes me laugh so much. Your eyebrows get pulled back like this.
It is pretty funny to look at. But I think they played great in preseason, and as SUNYAC champions, they did exactly what they needed to. And I think they showed, hey, we're here to play. Just keeping that national ranking up. They won 8-3 and then 3-0 or 4-0.
Yeah,
that's a really, really strong start for them, and I can't wait to see their season get underway.
Well, they already moved up from 12 to 10 in the standings. They passed Trine, who they lost to in the NCAA tournament. Yep. So I mean, so far so good for this Lakers squad. Just got to continue building momentum and avoid that sophomore slump.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's go back to the Oswego women's team for a preview ahead. Oswego women's hockey team looks to find its rhythm this weekend as they host the Utica Pioneers at the Deb. The Lakers sit at 1-1 after splitting their opening series with Castleton, but a slow start, including preseason struggles, has bumped them out of the national rankings already. Oswego enters averaging 1.5 goals per game, this is including the preseason, while allowing 2.5, and they'll need sharper offensive execution to get back on track. Utica, meanwhile, comes in at 0-1 after a tight opening loss and will be eager to grab their first win of the season. With both teams looking to establish early momentum, Friday night's matchup looks like it should be a competitive battle out on the ice.
Yeah, and I mean, there's an Oswego alum coaching Utica, and that's Rachel Corbett.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
She'll be back in town, I guess. But yeah, it's I mean, it's hard to say I want to look at stats for face value at this point.
I only had so much to work with,
right.
And it's tough because
we're looking
the
at
Lakers
exhibition hockey.
in their preseason they didn't play that well, and coming off of not arguably their best season ever. That's a fact. It is their best season ever, and they have not looked good so far. They have not looked at all like they did last year, and then you really got to think. How many of those seniors did they really leave that much vol? Like Mac Hull, like Lexi Levy, who was a nationally ranked goaltender. Are they a lot more of a hole than they let on, and I think the coach, Digby, needs to find a way to fill in those spots a little bit better.
They'll get bumped around. This team will find their identity. It'll take a little bit longer, but we'll see how it goes. But let's go back over to the men's side of things. The men's team will face a familiar pair of foes this weekend. Former SUNYAC members turn UCHC teams. The Lakers will face their third and fourth UCHC teams in a row this weekend. But this time, these two will count. The Lakers will travel down to Geneseo to face the Ice Knights, a team that in recent history has had the Lakers' number and has been dominant in their young history of being in the UCHC. After their trip to the Wilson Ice Arena, the Lakers will head back home to the Deb to face the Brockport Golden Eagles, a team that, in recent memory, the Lakers have had the better of. Lucas has two familiar teams, one that the Lakers have been beating and one that has been beating the Lakers. What did the Lakers have to do to start the season 2-0 and sweep the UCHC in early season play?
Well, as you see on the graphics right there, the 0-0 is obviously because they haven't played, but those stats are from their preseason, like I said last time, and those, I think, speak for themselves. They have played really, really well, but this Geneseo team always has Oswego's number. They're currently 5th ranked in the nation. They are one of the best teams in Division III, flat out. Well, and I have a hard time seeing Oswego break the historic pattern of Geneseo kind of just sweeping over them. I would love to see the Lakers really put up a fight and have a really good game, but Geneseo just always seems to get the better of them.
We'll see. I mean, Geneseo had a great season last year in the UCHE, as I was saying. I mean, if you lose to Hobart, you lose to Hobart. Yeah. But for Oswego, I mean, you come off a SUNYAC win. I think this is going to be the best matchup between these two squads probably since 2022, in my opinion. But we will see. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, it'll be time for the Fall Recap, which is a new segment on Laker Connections. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP 10.
If it's hockey,
it's what they score!
It's on Hockey Talk.
It's over!
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Come across
Welcome back into Season 24, Episode number 4 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. I'm Kenny Gerard, and that's Lucas McGarry.
Hello, hello. We haven't changed.
We're still here. No, we're still here. Well, Lucas, the fall season is wrapping up, and most teams are, well, they're done for the year. And we do have one team that's still going, which is our volleyball team, who is in the playoffs. The rest of the teams, however, have wrapped up for the year, and instead of a Laker recap, this week we're going to do the fall recap. We'll recap the 3 teams that are all wrapped up for the year, and we'll recap the regular season for volleyball and preview the playoffs. Lucas, let's kick things off the fall recap with men's soccer.
Yeah, absolutely. The Oswego State men's soccer team wrapped up their 2025 season with a 3-7-6 overall record and a 2-4-3 record in SUNYAC play, missing the postseason as the first team out. Fredonia claimed the final playoff spot with a 4-4-1 conference record, leaving the Lakers just short of qualification. Despite showing flashes of strong defensive play throughout the season, Oswego couldn't quite find enough consistency down the stretch, going 0-1-2 in their final 3 most crucial SUNYAC matchups. The team's inability to convert close games into wins ultimately made the difference in a tightly contested playoff race. As the Lakers look ahead to next season, they'll aim to learn from this year's challenges, return stronger. Best of luck to the graduating seniors who helped lead the way for the next generation of Lakers.
Yeah, end of the season's always tough. I mean, it's unfortunate every season does come to an end. And I think there's a lot this team can look back on from this year to learn to improve in the future. I mean, they're losing a few seniors, but for the most part, there was a lot of rough patches. And that's just something as a coach and as a player, you have to go back into the film room. You have to look at and go, okay, what did we do wrong this year that we can improve upon for next year in order to get better? This team has been, almost there most of the years I've been here. So, my last year here, I don't think I'll see them make the playoffs because they're not going to be here.
It's
but
always been the offense. Every single year, it has just been they can't generate offense.
They got the failure to convert goals, and that's something they'll have to change. But let's talk about the women's team now. The women's soccer team's postseason run came to a heartbreaking end Saturday afternoon, falling 1-0 to Fredonia in double overtime. The Lakers controlled much of the match, outshooting the Blue Devils 22-16 and creating numerous chances in the second half. Oswego's defense and goalkeeping held strong through regulation in the first overtime, but Fredonia broke through in the 105th minute with a golden goal. The loss ends Oswego's season with an overall record of 6-6-5. Now, Lucas, it is indeed a heartbreaking end to a great season, but what can the Lakers look back on this season, prepare for next, as well as what can they be proud of from this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's a heartbreaking loss, like you said. I wish they could have done better. They had the tools this year, and I think this is the best season I've ever seen them play. And I've watched this team actually grow from when I was a freshman here and they really struggled to now you see a bunch of these leaders really starting to excel. And this team really came into their own. And it was an unfortunate end for them, but I'm really glad that they got to where they have because I don't think I've ever seen them in the playoffs. So I think for them, it's a really great spot to go from now. You have a ton of players with that experience. They're not going to lose too many players, and they'll have a ton that are coming back for the next season.
Right, build upon the base that you've made and continue to build on the foundation of the house and just keep going up.
Yeah, no doubt. Switch to another turf sport, though, field hockey. The Oswego State field hockey team closed out the 2025 season with a 5-13 overall record and an 0-5 mark in SUNYAC play. Unfortunately, the Lakers were eliminated from postseason contention early after being unable to secure a conference win, but the season wasn't without moments of fight and progress. Oswego showed resilience down the stretch, highlighted by a strong 2-0 victory over Alfred University in their second-to-last game, a hard-fought victory that was well-earned after a long season that they had. Despite facing tough conference opponents, the Lakers continued to compete hard in every matchup, with goalkeeper Sam Krauflein standing out as one of the top performers in all of the SUNYAC. With the experience gained this year, the Lakers will look to regap, and I hope they come back stronger next fall.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, when you look at a losing season, at the surface level, it's tough to look at. But, as they move forward as a team, they obviously have a base to build upon. Again, this is something we've talked about with a lot of these teams. Field hockey can look back at the film and, they can learn from some of the mistakes they made. Again, they have a lot of players that are going to come back, and I think they have a good netminder. So I think, it'll be interesting to see what they can do next year, and they'll build upon it for the following season.
Yeah, and Krautheim's going to be back, so she will hopefully be in net for them. I don't think she's going anywhere. She seems to like it here, so I think that's a really good base for them to build off is her.
Absolutely. Well, let's move on over to the hardwood now. The women's volleyball team enters the playoffs on a slight dip after losing its final 2 regular season matchups. Despite the setbacks, the Lakers have displayed plenty of moments of strong attack and defense throughout the season, so the message this week, reset, refocus. The key will be setting the tone early, dictating the net and minimizing errors. If they can recapture the fluidity that got them here, they'll give themselves a chance to advance in postseason play. I got to stop using big words. The Lakers hold the 2 seed behind Cortland and will get an auto bid into the second round. Their opponent is still to be determined. Lucas, what do they have to do to continue their amazing season into the postseason?
I think they need to bring back that magic that they had at the beginning of the season because the Lakers did not finish as strongly as they would have liked to. They kind of pittered out right towards the end of the season and had a couple of tough losses to conference opponents. And now you're going into a tough place like Cortland. First opponent, we still don't know, but it could be a number one of those tough teams like Fredonia, who they just recently lost to as well. Cortland is also going to be in play, another team that has been the best all year in the SUNYAC. And I think for them, they need to find what they had at the beginning of the year when they were the best team in the SUNYAC, and they just slowly, for some reason, lost what they had, and by the end of the season, they were losing games that they really should have won. And I think now they just need to find what they had, regroup, they've had some time to rest, and really bring it home for the SUNYACs.
The hump to get over will be those pesky Red Dragons on their home court.
Always seems to be the Red Dragons.
Always seems to be. Well, we're going to go to another quick break, but when we come back, it'll be time for the Zeal Zip. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP 10.
something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog that one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No, let me finish. Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked. You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore.
Got with Ramsey and C here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah. Yeah.
Cooked. Welcome back into season 24, episode number 4 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. I'm Kenny Gerard, host with my good friend Lucas McGarry.
Yeah, Kenny, you are in all of those commercials.
Am I? No, I'm not in the Not for Primetime one.
Oh, yeah.
But I think
you might have been.
I'm in the. Yeah, I think so. Whatever.
Who knows?
It's time to move on.
You're in too many commercials.
Lucas, it is finally time to zip on over to the Zeal for the Zeal Zip. The Zeal Zip is our segment where we talk all things Oswego basketball.
Oh, yeah.
The Max Zeal men's tournament starts this weekend for men's basketball, and the women's team opens up their season this upcoming Tuesday against St. Lawrence. I'm talking too fast. Lucas, let's talk about what's coming for the basketball team. Start us off with women's hoops.
Yeah, I got you. We'll
talk
about some Oswego hoops. We'll give you all a chance to catch your breath.
Stop talking so fast.
The Oswego State women's basketball team opens their season against St. Lawrence next Tuesday, November 11th. The Lakers are coming off a strong season and have several key returners leading the way. Giovanna White-Principio returns as a dominant two-way force after averaging 12 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game last season. Alongside her, Sydney Hefts will look to continue her steady playmaking, contributing 8.5 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. This will be Oswego's first game of the season, while St. Lawrence, who was 16-10 last season, will already have one under its belt after facing Potsdam. The Saints averaged 61.4 points per game last year while allowing just 57.1, nearly identical to the Lakers' 59.9 points and 57.8 allowed. It's a new season, though, so as always, it'll be anyone's game.
I think we're just both tired and don't know how to read.
Yeah, no.
This team, they were in the playoffs last year, and they did very well. Mm-hmm. It ended a little bit shorter of what they were hoping for, but again, coming back into this season, this is a very even matchup, just looking at it from 100%. The numbers here. It looks to me like St. Lawrence maybe a little bit in the advantage here, but
that's from last year. They
right, that's
lost
what I'm
people.
saying.
We don't know.
Right.
Oswego also did lose people like Shania Iglesias,
yep.
Macy Diordio, 2 prolific scorers. I think they're 2 top scorers, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unfortunately for them, but again, Giovanna White-Principio is such a beast in the paint, and I don't know if there's many players in the SUNYAC that'll be able to compete with her.
Yeah, and this team has, we said it in the last block, building on foundation. I think last year was that season for them to start building on what they had.
Yeah.
And now this season, it's to just to fine-tune things and to just put that good product out in the court. So it will be a fun one on Tuesday to see them open up the season, and it'll be a fun season for this women's basketball team.
No, absolutely.
But let's move over to the men's team now. The men's basketball team opens up its season this weekend, hosting the 2025 Max Zeal tournament at Laker Hall. The 4-team field features Union College, shout out Schenectady, SUNY Poly, and the University of Mount St. Vincent. I want to say Mount St. Mary's. They came here once. Oswego takes the court Friday night at 7:30 against Mount St. Vincent, with a championship and consolation game set for Saturday. The tournament marks the first chance for the Lakers to showcase their depth, defensive pressure, and high-tempo offense in front of a home crowd. With 2 games in 2 days, endurance and execution will be key as Oswego looks to defend its home floor and set the tone for the season ahead. Lucas, it is always a fun time of year for hoops here at Oswego. What will the Lakers need to do to crown themselves champions of the Max Zeal tournament?
I mean, if you look at the stats right there, just play the way that they did last year. They seem to have this Mount St. Vincent on paper. Mm-hmm. It should be a good matchup for the Lakers to start out their season. They always seem to play well at the beginning of the season, and I really hope that they can get a feel for their team chemistry early on because they had too many losses that they just shouldn't have had last year. And I think that's why their record wasn't as good as they should have been because they had such dominant teams the past couple of years with guys like Jeremiah Sparks, who unfortunately had to leave because he's playing in Europe somewhere now because he's a fantastic player. But they unfortunately didn't find someone to replace him completely, and now they've had to work, and Coach Leone has had to find a way to build this program back up, and he has. And they didn't do as well as they wanted to last year. I think they made it to the second round of the SUNYACs, but it wasn't the best, and I think this is a really good start against a probably weaker Mount St. Vincent team.
Yeah, I mean, they have an opportunity to, win a tournament and put themselves on a good note to start the season. Oswego, I mean, this is a very fresh team for me. Like, the team that I had seen my freshman year to what I'm seeing now as a senior.
Completely different.
Completely different teams. Everybody's graduated out.
Yep.
Only a couple of upper class, and not many. So it's going to be a fresh team. It'll be interesting to see, but we'll get a nice taste of it this weekend. But that's all we got for the Zeal Zip. We're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be time for Laker Showdown with our moderator, Mr. Michael Neckers. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP Time.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat most Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back into the fourth episode of Season 24 of Laker Connections, your home for everything Laker sports. My brain's being squeezed. And Lucas, it's time to welcome our Laker Showdown moderator, Mr. Mike! Woo! Mike, how are we?
Doing all right, guys. Excited to be here. Didn't have our show last week. Kind of bummed me out, but
I know.
We needed the rest and relaxation, and we're back.
Yes, we are.
I can't do this.
No, leave it on.
No.
It's squeezing his head.
Oh, my God.
Well, guys.
Can I have my hat back?
No.
Aw.
Lakers Showdown is exactly as it sounds, a showdown between two of the worst Laker minds this school has to offer.
Say it right.
I changed it.
Say it right.
Two of the
Say
best
it right.
Laker minds,
Thank
whatever.
you.
I will give you guys 3 questions, and whatever answer I like the most for each of those 3 questions will be rewarded a point.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be best 2 out of 3, and the winner gets bragging rights until next week when we run it back.
All right.
First question, we got so many different fun and exciting sports teams on campus, but there's also a few that are nowhere to be seen. So, if you could add one new sport to Oswego State Athletics,
I'm so biased.
What would it be? Kenny, you're up second. Lucas, go ahead.
Well, there's one obvious answer. It's football.
Yeah,
football needs to be added to Oswego. Yeah. I would love this place so much more if we could add a football field. That's another sport. It's the only sport I've never called before, and I really, really want to. Okay. I would love for football to get added to Oswego. Oswego, please. It won't happen. But.
Well, I have no answer prepared, but if I were to say one
football's
answer,
the only answer.
It's going to have to be the sport that I had to learn about on the DK experience this past week, and it's fireball soccer. Could you imagine having to commentate and record fireball soccer on WTOP?
Can you walk me through what fireball soccer
fireball soccer is you take a coconut and you drain it of like the coconut juice or whatever. Then you douse it in kerosene for like 30 minutes. Then you light it on fire. You play at night, and then it's all soccer rules, and you play soccer with a coconut on fire, and that's the game. And you do it at night, and it's a lot of fun.
Give him the point.
I don't know. I had nothing. Football was my.
I would rather play fireball soccer.
So
than soccer.
many questions.
Yes.
There's no way that's legal.
It's legal.
Where?
I have no idea.
Where?
Definitely not NCAA.
No way in
approved.
NCAA sport that could happen in the NCAA.
Okay.
Give him the point.
But I'm going to give Kenny the point.
Yeah.
Because that's sick.
I'll play fireball.
Football would
soccer.
also be awesome here.
I would love football here. Clearly.
Football.
You'd probably be on the team.
I would walk on. Yeah.
All right, going to move away
100%.
from Oswego for the next
I'd
two.
hobble on.
Next one, and I guess you can stay with Oswego with this one. If you could
Okay.
spend a day in the life with any athlete in the world, who are you choosing? Kenny, you're up first on this one.
Any athlete in the world for a day? I'm just going to go with my favorite athlete of all time. He's a cool dude. Now he lives a really cool life. Is it like when they were an athlete or nowadays? It doesn't
Either.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter for mine. I'm taking Michael Strahan. He's my favorite player of all time for the Giants. I mean, he is, first of all, he's cool. Second of all, he's been on TV all the time now, so maybe it'll even advance my career.
Make a couple
being able to
connections
see,
in there,
see
right?
him and make a couple connections for my job. So,
Yeah,
if I were to
fair
say
answer.
somebody, I'd go with Strahan.
Yeah, it's a fair answer. The answer that is the only correct answer is the GOAT, the king, LeBron James.
Oh.
It's LeBron James. No, it's
I thought
LeBron
it was going
James.
wrestling.
No, it's LeBron James. I'd spend my day with LeBron James. It's as simple as that.
We haven't done a good LeBron scream in a while.
His day has got to be so active.
Should we do a LeBron scream?
Yeah, right? 3, 2, 1.
LeBron!
All right, it's been a while.
His day is so active. I would have so much fun hanging out with him. He's got to be doing like 18
we're running out
different
of time.
things.
We gotta hurry this up.
No, we're fine.
All right, yeah.
We got another question. Yeah, LeBron. I'd say LeBron.
I'm going to go with LeBron, my glorious king.
Yeah.
My
That's fair.
Labubu LeBron.
I'll take that.
The one and only. Tied at 1 going into this final round. And with our final question for the win today, we're going to talk about something we all seem to enjoy, the WWE. So,
I jumped the gun.
what would be your WWE walkout song? Lucas, take it away.
I would probably have to go. Dude, I will say, just for my Irish pride, I'll go with Sheamus's theme song. I absolutely love the bagpipes that he comes out. He there's a couple different variations, but his newest theme song right now I really like.
Okay. Do I have to pick a current wrestler
No,
song?
you can pick
It's
any
anyone.
song.
I mean, I feel like a good song that could be used, and maybe this is not the right answer. I feel like "Hail to the King" is like a really good
It was used
song.
in a promo once for wrestling.
Yeah, and I feel like it would be a great song to walk out to. Like you could do a lot
That's a good answer.
with that song. Like you could roll out on a throne. You could do the whole Triple H style. Like that would be. I don't know. I think "Hail to the
we're
King"
getting
would be my
copyrighted.
choice. But if I had to pick a WWE song, my personal favorite is Brock Lesnar. But
Brock Lesnar, that's a good one. I don't
Heard that at SummerSlam Live.
I don't even know
That's
what
pretty
my
cool.
answer to this question would be. There's like
it
so
takes
many
more
good
time than
ones.
5 seconds to think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like we follow that clock anyway.
No, not at all.
There's a clock there.
Just the one below it matters.
That's tough. I'm going to go with Lucas's answer.
Okay.
Lucas takes the win today.
That's fair.
Let's
I love
go.
Sheamus. I'm really excited for this tournament. Was it
Yeah.
Sheamus versus Shinsuke in the first round.
I believe
Shinsuke
so,
Nakamura.
yeah.
It'll be a good match.
Woo! Lucas wins. Let's go.
Good win. Good dubs.
We'll be back
Good
next
job.
week.
Look at the sportsmanship from these guys.
Yeah. It's not that late in the season yet, I guess. Well, guys, it's that inevitable 20 seconds of pad that
Yep.
we have left at the end of the night. So we're just going to say thank you for joining us for the 4th episode of Season 24 of Laker Connections. And we will see you next week for Season 24, Episode number 5 of Laker Connections. Have a great night.
Bang, bang.
Play my music!